Hey, what's going on, guys? This is your old pal CHH. We've got a really cool physical media update. Got a lot of genres, or at least a few genres. So whenever I don't talk about strictly horror, you know, you'll like to come out here, let you guys see the living room, which is where I really watch most of my movies anyway. So, yeah, so that's that. We're going to get started. Some of this stuff I've obviously watched, and I want to update you on if you should pick it up and things like that. And some of this stuff is going to be just as much as a mystery to me as it is to you. But we'll learn about it together and go along. But we've got some really cool stuff. So the first thing I want to talk about, this is coming out very, very soon from Paramount Pictures. This is the new 4K release of Footloose. Let's see if I can get the focus. Yeah, the new 4K UHD release of Footloose. When I got this from Paramount, I was thinking to myself, I'd love to compare this to an older release that I have. And the only thing I have is a Laserdisc of Footloose. So I couldn't tell you, what the Blu-rays or the DVDs looked like for this, but I can tell you I was happy with this, the Footloose 4K. I actually, the 4K transfer is really nice, but I actually had to swap my colors to a little bit more of a booster, like boost the colors up more to a vivid setting to get all the colors to really pop. And then I was really satisfied with that, but it's a solid 4K. I'm sure this is the best the movie has ever looked. I'd say that's a safe assumption, but very happy with this. It's kind of it's really an interesting movie. I've seen Footloose a number of times throughout my life. So what I really like about Footloose is the music, right? The music is great, and I'm a really big Kenny Loggins fan. I'm a diehard Kenny Loggins fan. He's had some of the best records ever. I like Messina's stuff too, but it's really, Kenny, once he went solo, that's where he won me. So many great songs, and I love the song Footloose. I love the records he's done. So that's my favorite part of this movie. But this is Kevin Bacon's biggest hit, or one of his biggest hits, and yeah, this is good from Paramount. And on the Blu-ray disc, we have commentaries with Craig Zadan and Dean Pitchford, commentary with Kevin Bacon, so that's cool. We got Let's Dance Kevin Bacon on Footloose. From Beaumont to the Big Apple, an interview with Sarah Jessica Parker. Who doesn't love her? Remembering Willard, Kevin Bacon's screen test, which was really cool to see. That was the first thing I wanted to watch because I had never seen a screen test before. Kevin Bacon's costume montage, Footloose, a Modern Musical Part 1, Footloose, a Modern Musical Part 2, and Footloose songs that tell a story, and the theatrical trailer. So a very packed release on here. I think there's also a steelbook that's coming out of this, but I like this slipcover version. It's really nice. It's got like this really kind of holographic pinkish purple artwork on it. So yeah, really happy. And to me, this is a nice addition for my collection for Footloose, especially because I don't really own it besides a Laserdisc. So massive uptake in quality for me. But it does come with a 4K and a Blu-ray and a digital code. So you can get that from Paramount soon, guys. And like I said, I think there's going to be a steelbook available for that as well. So 2 thumbs up on that for sure. So the next stuff, guys, I've got is from the good folks over at MVD. Some of the stuff I haven't seen before, but or even heard of. But what's cool is MVD seems to be doing releases from this, and they're promoting this company called Radiance, and they do a lot of foreign movies. And these are some of these titles I'm talking about, Radiance releases. This one is called The Sting of Death, and it's from 1990. High definition. Let's see what it's about. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't tell you because the back of it's in Japan, or I don't know if it's Japan, but I can't tell you much about this, so I gotta check some of these out. And it's funny because I showed this to my wife, and she was just like, "Oh, I want to watch that right now," because she's all about watching some of these foreign titles. She's pretty burnt out on American movies in general, to be honest with you. She doesn't get excited about it. Okay, here we go. In the aftermath of World War II, a writer's love affair drives his wife mad with his distrust. Realizing his errors, he tries to save her from literally losing her mind. So that's The Sting of Death, guys. So very cool. And then we've got Goodbye and Amen, a film by Damien Damiani. So here's this, and this one says, a CIA agent, Tony Masanti from The Bird with the Crystal Plumage, there we go, preparing to overthrow an African government, has the plan upturned when a corrupt colleague starts shooting people from the roof of a hotel. This sounds wild, and this is from 1977. Wow, yeah, this actually sounds really cool. So yeah, this will be one of the first things I'm going to pop on. Goodbye and amen. Very cool. Very cool. And this I have been hearing a lot of good stuff about. This is from MVD as well. This is the MVD visual Blu-ray line. Devani Pin's The Black Mass. I've had a couple of people message me about this. A fascinating take on serial killers, which I'm all about that. Inspired by real events, The Black Mass is set over a 24-hour period in Florida during the winter of 1978 when college girls were being stalked by a serial killer. Sounds like the Gainesville Ripper type of thing. Very, very cool. Lisa Wilcox is in this as well. So Kathleen Kinmont too. So you've got a lot of horror ladies in the past from here. So Black Mass, that sounds cool. I was excited when I got the email that MVD was going to send me that because of the, like I said, the reception I had on that. People said that seemed really cool. Next up, we have something from the MVD Rewind collection. This is Joysticks. Joysticks, it's funny because I was talking to my dad about this movie. He swears he remembers this movie. When a successful businessman decides to shut down the local video emporium, a group of dedicated gamers battle to save the arcade. Now, talk about a movie with a plot that would never happen today. I guess maybe it could happen today if there's like a random arcade that's still around and a bunch of video game enthusiasts, or like us, we're physical media enthusiasts, wanted to keep it alive. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. I think MVD, I got an email from my person from MVD that says there was a audio error. So that's getting situated right now. And as soon as I get more information on that, I know they're sending me the replacement disc for that. As soon as I get the information on if and when it's safe to order this, I'll let you guys know. But be sure you're following MVD on Instagram and Twitter. I'm sure they've already talked about it by the time I've recorded this video. So be aware of that. But I know people are excited about this because the reception when they posted they were putting out Joysticks was really high. So I am, yeah, this is another one. Like I said, my dad told me he loved this movie. So very, very cool. What year did this come out? Had to be late 70s, early 80s, 1983. So there you go. That's Joysticks. All right, so next up, this is insanely cool. This is what company put this out? This is from, I don't remember the company. I'm sorry, guys, I don't remember the company. It might just be Universal themselves. This is an overseas release, though. Look at this. This is a chunky box release for Hard Target, 4K. This is one of the best Van Damme movies, one of my favorite Van Damme movies in general. I just think it's a bona fide 90s masterpiece. Look at this steelbook. Tell me that is not incredible. It's actually, everything's embossed, and there's like a dip in around this rim. It's almost like a greeting card or something. It's just gorgeous. This is a beautiful 4K. If you're an American, if you just want to get a standard American release of this, then you can get it was Kino Lorber. But this is really nice. Comes with a booklet on Hard Target, and this movie's so good. You've got Lance Henriksen as a villain, just sensational. Comes with a poster. Can't beat that. I freaking love Van Damme. He's my guy. And this is really cool. These actually look like old school press cards. So look at that. You can't beat that. So cool. This my homie Kyle hooked me up with this, and he spoils me. He's a dear friend of mine. And he knows I'm a Van Damme fanatic. So he said he had the opportunity to get one of these, and he's like, dude, you're going to love this. So, and I do. I'm on a binge right now. You can see I've got Bloodsport in the back. I'm watching some Van Damme again. That's my guy, y'all. Stallone and Van Damme are my two guys. Those are my two favorite action stars of all time. So yeah, this is really cool. Really, really cool. Hard Target. Overseas hard box. Just legit. So cool. With a steelbook. I really like the hard box with the steelbook. I think that's a nice touch. And this is really cool. This I was so happy to get my hands on. So Bloodsport 4K, I had to get a release a while back that had more of a theatrical poster artwork style on it. The one I really wanted was this one, and I am a Bloodsport junkie, okay? Bona fide junkie. I am a junkie for Bloodsport. And so I was able to finally get this version with the VHS style artwork on it. But what I really love is the back. I mean, look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. Guys, again, I want to emphasize to you that if you are a fan of Bloodsport, this release from Nameless Media, I think it's Nameless, yeah, is bona fide a home run. There's zero reason to wait for another company because of how nice these media books are, and the special features are insane. They not only cover the movie, they cover Frank Dukes to no end, which is the guy that actually is the movie's based off of, and you kind of learn that Frank Dukes is a little bit of a crook. So I highly recommend going on Orbit or going on Diabolic and seeing what they have in stock for that. If you are a fan, that release is a home run. The only thing you could make it better is just if you want like a huge release, a box set with pictures, cards, posters, and all that. But in terms of special features and picture quality, this is one of the best 4Ks I own in my entire collection, hands down. So that's really cool. Really hoping we get more. I mean, Time Cop, I think, is one of the biggest action films of the 90s, and that's something that's screaming to get a 4K release, as well as stuff like Double Impact, as well as stuff like Sudden Death, which is the vice president being captured in a hockey arena where there's a bomb. I mean, it's great stuff. So just ripe for action 4Ks this year. Next up, guys, super excited to see this. This is one of those French horror movies I have not seen. I've got the Second Sight release of Frontiers. After a daring robbery goes wrong, the would-be criminals flee to the countryside to lay low deep in the rural heart of France. The group encounter a clan of crazed Nazi cannibals who are attempting to create a master race. So the interesting thing about this is I read that and I said to myself, you know what, that sounds so familiar. And I'm thinking to myself, take out the Nazi aspect, maybe it just sounds like Wrong Turn or something. Cannibals, but those are kind of inbred cannibals, if you will. So I could be getting confused with something, but I know that this is obviously a foreign film. So I'm trying to remember if I've seen this or not. I'm guessing I haven't, but I have this now. So Second Sight is just killing it. This is their year, so I've got so much stuff to watch and catch up on, guys. I mean, I really watch my movies. I promise you. It's just it's literally. This goes back to a video I did a while back where I was talking about, is physical media finally dying? I did that video maybe 5 or 6 months ago, and it was so funny in that video. It's like, yeah, some people say it is, but if you're into the world, if you're in it, it's impossible to keep up. It just is. And you watching this, I'm sure you understand too, or go through the same thing. It's just like, it's overwhelming. And it gets to a point to where you get overwhelmed with all your movies. But Second Sight, this is going to be their year, guys. I can feel it. Another one that I need to watch and review. Let me just go ahead and pull off this sticker tab with everything on it. This movie I have seen, and I think it's a masterpiece of its kind. That is Inside. And this, I was over the moon excited about. This movie's brutal, but I love it so much. Inside, I think, is one of the best of that French horror explosion. So excited to watch this on just watch it, you know. I'm over the moon. This is a gorgeous release from Second Sight. So and you get your cards, you get your booklet and everything. I'm sure you guys don't need to see all the cards, but you know, you get all your booklet. Make sure I don't open up to something very gross. Yeah. And these have different smells than the Arrow book smells, but they still smell good. They still smell good. So there you go. That is Inside, guys. So I'll be doing a review on that. Just hang tight. I'm trying to crank. Like, I have stuff after this. I have movies to watch tonight to review. Next up, guys. So this is cool. So I went to one of my bigger city Walmarts near me, and I actually found this steelbook that I was looking for. I loved this movie, Werewolves Within. Go ahead and pull up the shrink wrap on this so you guys can see it. Fun little werewolf movie. This came out right around the pandemic when it started, and I think this movie actually got a little bit of a theater kick in like drive-throughs at drive-ins and things like that. Looks like it's Blu-ray and DVD. Yeah, Blu-ray and DVD. Nice little shine on that. It's a fun movie, guys. Really fun little horror comedy. Werewolves Within. So you can get that at Walmart. They also, I saw the color out of Space 4K, and I keep wanting to get it, but I keep telling myself, don't do it, Christian. So this is cool. Again, one of my buddies, Kyle, my buddy Kyle, hooked me up with this too. Now this is available on Amazon. You can get this pretty cheap. And I think his reasoning for hooking me up with this is because I'm gonna put all 3 of these in and watch parts of them and look at the features and see what's different. So if you guys saw, I did a video where I went over Twilight Time, the Blu-ray company, and went over some history with that. And I checked the comments, guys. I was looking. Some of you gave me the best information about what happened to that company, the people that were running that company. And so I was able to get my hands on the Twilight Time Night of the Living Dead, which has insane color timing changes from the Columbia Blu-ray. And now I have all the Blu-ray releases for this movie, and I do love this movie. This is the Umbrella Night of the Living Dead, and I'm interested to see if this one is much different from the Columbia United States Sony release. So now I can compare and see which one's is the best release. So that's really cool. And I love this movie. Are you kidding me? Night of the Living Dead 1990, I think, is so freaking great. I love it. Love it so much. So we'll see if the color timing's different on that from the American one. Maybe not. So now this is a homebrew, and again, really cool. This is the theatrical cut reconstruction of this movie. It's my favorite horror movie of all time. Probably my favorite movie of all time, The Return of the Living Dead. Now, this is going to have in the original Tarman voice, which is the higher pitch, more brains. Because in the other releases, they make it really, really deep. This should also have all the music back in here. There was a song that was not in this movie on the Blu-ray releases and things like that. It's got the restored original soundtrack, the Orion logo intro. It's got the Laserdisc mono audio and Second Sight mono audio. Trailers, TV spots, 35mm open matte 2K film scan. So this is really cool. Now, if you're interested in something like this, I gotta find out if this is something that you can buy. I don't know at this time. So, you know, I'll find out about that if you're interested in that. Again, I have not seen this movie or heard about this movie, but this is from the people that brought us... This is from the people that brought us Killer Goats. This is Fog City. I actually looked up the reviews on this, and I was talking to my buddy Kyle about this, and he was like, hey, listen. People are saying that this is better than Kill Her Goats. It's actually a really, really heavy steelbook. So again, I was talking to my wife about this, and she was like, that's the people from Kill Her Goats? Okay, I want to see that. And I was like, really? And she was like, you saw how bad Kill Her Goats was. Like, it'll be impressive if they can match that again. So, this is Fog City. If it's anything like Kill Her Goats, you know, the releases for Kill Her Goats are extremely cheap right now. You can get the steelbook for $8.99 on Amazon. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. This is really cool, guys. This is a I think this may be, if this Wicked Vision releases, this is overseas. This is H.P. Lovecraft's Necronomicon. Now look how tight that is. This is a media book. Focus, yeah. Really, really cool. I love Necronomicon. Wicked Vision, www.wv-media. So it's a what is day? DE. That is that Dutch? Is that where it's from? It's actually region free, this release of Necronomicon, which I only have a DVD of this, so this is just a home run for me. I really like it. Look how cool that is. Very, very cool. Yeah. Brian Usna, man. I love Brian Usna. If Brian Usna is attached, I'm in it. So, very, very cool. I love that so much. Gorgeous release. Next up, I actually didn't own this individually. Happy to have this. Gremlins 2, The New Batch. I just love this movie so much. Who doesn't love Gremlins 2? There's a funny Key and Peele clip where they go over the plot of Gremlins 2, and it's very funny. So check that out online. And last but not least, guys, I completely forgot to watch this movie. Long story short, so Shudder announced that they were getting this. They found the negative to this film, and I was like, oh my god, I can't wait for that. And then they put it out on Blu-ray. Just forgot. I still have it in my Shudder queue, but I decided when I thought about it the other day, I was like, oh my god, I gotta get that. That is George A. Romero's The Amusement Park. I don't know why it's not focused. I'm sorry. George A. Romero's The Amusement Park. This is the Shudder Blu-ray. And this was a movie that was lost for a long time, and they found the negative, and RLJ Entertainment. It's funny because I got this the day after I filmed my RLJ video, so that sucks, but I'm really excited to watch this. And if you can get this with the slipcover, guys, this is such a nice slipcover. They embossed it, and the face is raised up, which is just really cool. So yeah, The Amusement Park, I'm really excited to watch that. So I'm so overwhelmed. This weekend I was telling Sydney, I have like 15 movies I've got to watch, so we're not going anywhere. So that's where we're at, guys. I just wanted to do a video updating you on the stuff that I'll be doing reviews on, as well as the stuff that's come into the collection. If you have a question on anything in that video, please let me know down below. Thank you guys for watching. Your old pal CHH. Take care, guys. Huge giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind the scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.